Welcome back. Now a group has been on the sensitization forum to actively participate in next year's elections. The forum tagged Youths for Presidency 2019 centered its discussions on matters that affect Nigerian youths, especially at the grassroots, and possible solutions to these issues. It believes with proper reorientation and sensitization, more youths will be confident to contest for political positions in 2019. Now, joining us from our Abuja studio to discuss this issue is founder, founder involved, Hamzat Lawal, that's in Abuja, and in the studio here in Lagos with us is founder involved Africa Project, Ibrahim Owolabi. Thank you very much indeed for coming. Okay, let me start with you, Hamzat in Abuja. Tell us, do you think that Nigerian youths are ready for leadership task?
Thank you very much for having me. You know, we always go on and on asking the same question: are young people ready for leadership position, particularly in politics? But then let's look at the statistics. If you look at the private sector today, it is young people that is leading. If you look at the civic technology space, it is young people that are leading with their innovation and using technology tools. If you look at the entertainment industry, it is also young people that are leading. Let's talk about civil society. It is young people that are leading and have showed that they can actually mobilize and engage in governance. But then when we come to politics, then we would ask, are young people ready? Are they willing? Politics and democracy allows for competition, opening up the space. So my brother and people out there, young people are not just ready or willing, but they want to ensure that they participate actively in politics and decision making come 2019.
All right. Well, Ibrahim, let me ask the same question, because, you know, politics and, you know, other spheres are not the same. Politics is a different, game entirely, and that's why the question is consistently asked: are the youths of today, the youths of the now, ready for that task?
I honestly like to agree with your viewpoint that politics is not the same with business and, of course, the private sector engagement. However, I like to share Hamzat's sentiments that in the private sector, entertainment, civil society, and technology space, the leading leaders in that cycle are young people. It is, however, very important that we can marry the two. Politics is not business, we agree, but if you can succeed in business, it means if you carry that energy into governance. Let's not look at the dirty part of politics. Let's see the development side of it. We understand that it will not come easy, but the young people of Nigeria that I know currently, because the awareness is increased, we're more interested, and the best will lead all of us. So the best of us will lead all of us.
All right, doesn't it bother you as a youth advocate that the youths of the now spend better part of their time Facebooking, Snapchatting, Twittering, Instagramming, and on comment sections of websites? What ideas, what is the quality of ideas do you think that will emanate from individuals like this?
Yes, there's a challenge. We use the minority doing the wrong thing to justify the majority doing the very well things. Because of the ones we've seen on the social space, doesn't define the Nigerian youth. Interestingly, those we see commenting and running activations that are not in line with development are not the ones that might end up coming up into the leadership position. But the youth I know, I say it again, have the energy to make our politics more competitive so that at the end of the day, the beauty of democracy is achieved.
All right, Hamzat, let me come to you now. Well, I'm reminded of, Plato's theory of state, in which he talked about how a state should be governed, that leadership is deliberate. Leadership should be, a leader should be one with education, with training, ideas. Do you think that the youths of today have, possess all of these?
See, my brother, young people have ideas, they're innovative. And again, how worse can Nigeria be today? Because we all say that young people do not have the skill or they don't have the experience. But then again, how do you get experience? How do you get the needed skill? Is it not on the job that you get the skills and those experience that you need to govern a state? And of course, we're going to take those experience that we have gathered over the years from every other sector that we've worked in. Again, being a leader is just about ensuring that you have that vision. All we need is a visionary leader, and young people have that vision. Today, when I close my eyes, I have a dream of where I want Nigeria to be. Same as millions and billions of other young people. I just believe that we need to ensure that we open that space and create opportunity, equal opportunities. See, we're not saying that older people should leave the political scene, but what we're saying is we should make it more inclusive, more participatory, where we would know that old and young, men, women have equal rights and opportunity. We're giving that space to strive and contribute to our young democracy in Nigeria.
And of course, that reminds me, the not too young to run bill, more recently that was, in the public space. How does that make you feel, that the opportunity is gradually becoming available to young people now?
My brother, it is quite historic, because this is a bill that has united young people across board. And we commend the National Assembly for debating and passing this bill. But there's an opportunity here for state houses of assembly, because now this bill has been transferred to the state houses of assembly. And we want to believe that the state houses of assembly that is closer to the grassroots would ensure that they pass this bill. We want to ensure that 24 states, and not just 24 states, which is two-thirds majority, over 30 states, we believe, would pass this not too young to run bill. Again, because this bill would be passed, hopefully, and see the light of the day, that does not also mean that, this guarantees that young people would win election. Because a lot of people get it wrong. Yes, it would allow for young people to run for public office, but then we would allow the electorate to decide who they want to lead them, which is also make it more inclusive and participatory, allowing for equal rights and opportunity in the political space.
All right, Ibrahim, now as an advocate, in what you do trying to sensitize the youths as to getting involved more in political activities, are you also enlightening them to get their PVCs, belong to political parties, because you must learn the ropes?
Absolutely. My team and I at Involve Africa Project, we've been running activation on why your PVC is your power. And interestingly, I'm part of the Lagos State Youth Parliament. I'm the majority leader. Next week, 14th, we have an activation in Lagos Island, encouraging young people to go pick up their PVCs. If you're yet to pick, if you're yet to register, go register. That way, you're not just talking from the behind, you are actually deciding. And another thing is, without joining a political party, you obviously cannot change the mandate from the grassroots level at the political level. So we need professionals, we need big business persons, we need everyday Nigerian to get involved in the party politics, because for you to be a candidate of a party, a congress will hold, and delegates of the party are the ones that will cast votes for the congress. If you're not a member of the party, you can't be a delegate of the party. So that it's very systemic, and we must get involved. We need to play the game with those involved already, so that we ensure that we have more young people getting represented, because at the end of the day, democracy is not fulfilled if young people are not involved. It's practically not going to work if we don't have young people in.
Ibrahim Owolabi, founder, Involve Africa Project. Thank you very much indeed for coming. And Lawal in Abuja, Hamzat Lawal, thank you also for coming to talk to us.